feel like that's it.
That is some armor. Check out those hydraulics.
I know. Pretty cool. Right, so it's not here. Guns. Guns. Down there, not down. We found it! Well, that is not where you're telling me to go.
All I'm saying.
Fuck you, bitch. You say as you back away. Yeah, you better. I don't want him to know I'm in the Brotherhood of Steel because there's a lot of ghouls and stuff.
You look just like Sammy too.
Sure as hell didn't act like him. Institute thinks they can replace people with synths in this town? They got another thing coming.
What am I gonna tell his mother?
Hey, just your friendly neighborhood watch. Shooting down
I can't tell who approves of the
You walk that freedom trail. What, you're some kind of, what do they call it? History buff?
I can't tell whether these people approve of synths or whether they don't like them. I'm a bit confused. Because as far as I'm aware, the Brotherhood hate synths, and
That's freedom.
as far as I'm aware, the Brotherhood don't like synths. And these people don't.
Need something to take the edge off? Fred Allen, Hotel Rexford.
These people don't seem to like synths. So I'm confused.
We're just here keeping it good neighbor.
Surely they would like the Brotherhood if they don't like synths. I don't really get it. We made it! Anything I can steal?
Well, well.
Ooh.
Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten.
Oh, that's what these things are for.
May have walked out of the den.
Oh my god, look at the state of her.
Walk out on you.
Irma.
Mari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Downstairs? How do I get down there? Hello.
Yes? Wait, I know you. You're on the railroad. What's this all about?
What's this all about?
We need your help, Doctor. I need the memories from a man named Kellogg. But he's dead.
I know it's asking for a miracle, Omari, but you've pulled off the impossible before.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Oh.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who could make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Omari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Oh no,
Don't
is
worry
that
about
a good
me, Omari.
idea?
I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
I don't want anything bad to happen.
Hey. I appreciate this, Nick.
Nick's like falling apart. Can we not
Thank
like
me when we found your son.
can we not patch him up a bit? He's got like a hole in his neck. It's a bit weird.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine. Just sit down.
If
Oh, I
start
hope nothing bad
cackling like an old
happens.
grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Alright, Nick.
Let's see here.
It's gonna be okay.
I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe.
Well, why does that not surprise me?
Tell me you have a way past this, Doctor.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind.
Well, who else are we gonna use?
What if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the
But I'm-
memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a
Alright.
host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Sounds a bit risky.
All right, let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Oh man, I gotta get out my power armor. I hope nobody pinches it while I'm gone. Taking the fusion core out of it.
Anything I can
Ace.
plug for you?
Oh, this is exciting. Hurry up, I want to watch my telly.
Brainwave migration between
Kate's
the
like,
transplant and the host.
sup?
Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
Oh, this is weird. Oh. It's all white.
Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be
Oh.
working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
This is creepy. How do I explore them? How do I look at them even?
There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
What, this? Where? What are you on about, fool? I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Oh, hang on, it's like...
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This
Oh.
may prove disorienting at first.
Alright. Oh, here we go, we've got something. Is that my son?
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have.
Oh, this is him as a
Instead,
child.
I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though. Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings.
Oh, how sad.
I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know.
Or he died.
Not then. Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
People aren't always like...
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for.
People aren't always assholes when they start out in life, are they? Like, when you're a baby, you're not an asshole, are you?
There. Try that one.
Oh my god!
It's gonna be fine. You'll see. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should
Oh, I
have
thought it
a
was my
daughter?
child.
No, I never deserved her.
Oh, he had a family.
Not for 1 second.
What happened to them?
But we don't know anybody here.
I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer.
Oh, they died. That's sad.
And now with
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand that's what happiness felt like.
baby.
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
They're trying to make me feel bad for blowing him up. I refuse.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg?
Oh,
You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs.
oh no.
And you weren't there to help them.
Is this his wife and child?
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Yeah, thanks, Doc. You're showing me all these really sad ones and making me feel guilty that I killed him. Well, I guess his family were dead, so now he's joined them, I suppose. You'd think he wouldn't steal someone's child after his own family were taken away from him. But no.
Mind if we sit?
I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe. Suit yourself. There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. I just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another. There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it. I don't remember much from that time. It all kind of blends together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
Right, this isn't what we want.
Well, we seem to be getting closer.
Well,
What's next one?
not quick enough. For goodness sake. Hopefully this is it.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
This is the Institute.
You're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed. I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming.
We do.
You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface.
This looks like a version of
Relied on
Valentine.
synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement, which suited me just fine.
As you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our...
Warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Holy shit, this is where I was.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
My husband here somewhere?
Vault computers are still working.
Holy shit!
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but,
Me!
I never liked to. But it was better this way. Better than taking his kid and leaving him alive.
But then you left me alive.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving her alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if she somehow got thawed out. At least I know those institute
Well, that was silly of you then.
Get what's coming to them too. If she could take me out, they won't be able to hide from her for long. I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really. The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it. The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it.
I'm not going to stick around and watch my husband getting killed for the second time.
I found another intact memory.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready.
Come on then. Oh, we're near the end. Ah! Holy shit.
Is that your son?
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City.
Good news, I think.
I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault.
Oh.
Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off. The new breed of synths could easily pass as human.
Ooh.
Some of them did.
It looks like he should be in the Matrix.
But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
BP.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn.
Oh, so he's probably dead then.
I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
No.
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
They've got like a transporter.
I hope I see you again soon.
Great.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute.
What?
There is no entrance.
Bullshit.
Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
How am I supposed to get there then? I'm out.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had.
Where's Nick?
No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Alright, I guess.
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good. But I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in.
It hasn't really helped because I don't know how to get
Greatest
in
secret has
still.
finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions.
Yeah.
How does it work? Where do we go next?
Pretty much.
That scientist, Kellogg, was supposed to track down.
He'll be dead by
Virgil.
now, surely.
We need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
If we need to find Virgil...
Well, maybe
then
that's
I'm
why
going.
he was there,
If
so
you're
that he
going
wouldn't
to
get
go,
found and
prepare.
killed.
You'll need some way to combat the radiation there. It's
Oh.
called the glowing sea for a reason.
Oh, what? I hate radiation.
Find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Remove the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Ugh, I can't think of anything I'd least rather do than wade through a glowing sea.
Unless the next bloke we run into is armed with a can opener.
Ooh,